In this topic, we are going to learn about simple interest and compound interest. Let's start with simple interest. When you borrow money from a bank, you pay an interest for the use of that money. On the other hand, when you deposit money into a bank, you earn interest. Now, simple interest is equals to P times R times T over 100, whereby P is the principal amount, or what we call the initial amount. R is the interest rates in percentage, and T is the time period. If the time period is in month, the interest rate in percentage must also be per month. If the time period is in years, then the interest rates must also be per year. In this example, Mr. Ahmad deposited 40,000 into his savings account. He earns an interest of 1.2% per annum. Per annum means per year. Find the amount of money he can get back after 6 years. Using the formula, simple interest is equals to PRT over 100, whereby the principal amount is 40,000, the interest rate is 1.2% per year, and the time period is 6 years. And therefore, we'll have 40,000 times 1.2 times 6 over 100, and the interest will be equals to $2,880. Now, the amounts that he will receive after 6 years will be the principal amounts plus the interest, which is 40,000 plus $2,880. And he will get back $42,880 after 6 years. Next, Miss Janet borrowed $10,000 from a bank that charges an interest of 0.5% per month. Find the amount of money that she has to repay in 2 years. The formula for simple interest is equals to PRT over 100. The principal amount is $10,000. The interest rate is 0.5% per month. However, the time period is 2 years, and therefore we can change the years to month by multiplying by 12 to get 24 months. Applying the formula, simple interest is equals to 10,000 times 0.5 times 24 over 100, which is equals to $1,200. Now, the amount that she has to repay in 2 years will be the amount that she borrowed, which is $10,000, plus the interest rate that has incurred, which is $1,200. And the final amount that she has to repay is $11,200. For this question, you can also change the interest rate to years by multiplying 0.5 by 12 instead. And we will just leave these 2 years as it is. You will also get back the same answer. Ms. Janet borrowed $25,000 from another bank that charges an interest rate of 4% per year. Find the amount of interest that she has to repay in 15 months. So in this question, we are asked to find the amount of interest. Simple interest formula is given by PRT over 100, whereby P is equals to 25,000, R is 4% per year, and since this is in month, we will change it to years by dividing 15 by 12. Substituting these values into the formula, we will have this, which will give us the interest to be $1,250. Now, when the interest here is not stated as whether it is simple or compound, we will take it as simple interest. In summary, the formula for simple interest is given by P times R times T over 100. And if the time period is in month, then the interest rate must be per month.